There was a high school football player who lived in a small town outside of Sacramento, California, who truly loved the sport. He was the best quarterback in his town and had many outstanding seasons and breaking multiple school records. After his senior season, he wanted to play for a big Division I school, but he was not recruited by any because he was way too small. He was told to consider Division III schools, but instead, he went to a small community college near his hometown and ended up breaking multiple conference records. During one of his games, the California Berkeley coach showed up to scout one of his receivers. Luckily, the coach noticed the skills of this quarterback and ended up getting recruited by California Berkeley and starting the next season. After his junior year, he entered the NFL draft and got picked 24th in the first round. Today, this quarterback is one of the most successful in the NFL and won MVP in the Super Bowl in 2010. Can you guess who it is? Anyone? Nick. Yes. Yes. Aaron Rodgers is one of the most successful people of all time, but I'm not here to talk to you about him. I'm here to talk to you about success and how you could apply it to yourself. Now, the definition of success is an accomplishment, aim, or purpose, or the attainment of popularity or wealth. Now, this is a very general definition of success, but in reality, it can mean many different things to many different people. Success doesn't always mean being financially wealthy. It could also mean achieving success in a sport, activity, or relationship. To achieve success, it's always important to set a goal and try our hardest to accomplish it. For example, if you're good at a sport and you set a goal to play at the collegiate level, or you could be a great artist and you set a goal to have one of your pieces in a museum, or you could be a great musician and you set a goal to get one of your songs produced. If someone set a goal, they're probably going to achieve success in their expertise because they set a goal, worked hard at it, and accomplished it. Now, success is definitely not easy to achieve. You really have to work hard, and you can't let anyone get in the way of you and your success. If you ask anyone who's successful, they're probably going to tell you that their success wasn't easy and they had to go around some obstacles. The road to success has many obstacles and challenges that you need to fight your way through them to reach your goals. Schoolwork, responsibilities, and injuries can hinder your road to success. These obstacles can get in the way, but if you want to be successful, you're going to have to get around these obstacles and just keep moving forward. For example, LaShawn McCoy, the running back for the Philadelphia Eagles, broke his ankle his first senior year football game and couldn't play for the rest of the season. Now, LaShawn's obstacle was his broken ankle, but after his ankle healed, he played for Pittsburgh University and got drafted to the Eagles. Now he's one of the best running backs in the NFL. If LaShawn quit his career because of his broken ankle, he wouldn't be where he is today. LaShawn went past this obstacle and became successful. Also, success does not always occur in your passion or expertise. You may really love something and enjoy it, but it's not where your true talents lie. Sometimes, in order to achieve success, you need to find out what you're really talented in. You can listen to what other people say you're good at, or explore other activities or interests. Or you could listen to feedback from teachers or friends to tell you what they think you could succeed in. It's not wrong to pursue your passion, but sometimes you have another talent hidden inside of you that can make you more successful than the one you've already discovered. How many of you have ever heard of the movie Happy Gilmore? All right, so a good number of you. Well, for those of you who haven't, Happy Gilmore loved hockey and thought he would make a career out of it. But later in the movie, he discovered he had a talent in golf, and everyone around him told him he had a gift. He entered many tournaments and won lots of money because of this hidden talent. Even though hockey was Happy's passion, he found a true talent and ended up being successful. If your passion just doesn't work out for you in a career, that means you're meant to do something else, and you're going to be more successful in the talent or gift. If you want to be successful, you're going to have to do whatever it takes. Sometimes your first plan doesn't always work out, but in reality, that just means the world needs you for something else. Some of you are probably wondering why I know so much about success and how much I know about success. When I came to Montgomery in 6th grade, I was struggling in my academics because I was new to the private school system and I was trying to figure out how to make mine more efficient and not falling behind. Over the next 2 years, I was getting better and better on managing my time, keeping my grades up, and being more efficient. Thanks to Montgomery, I became more academically successful and getting better each and every day. But academics aren't the only thing I became successful in. I was also finding myself being more athletically successful. From starting playing sports in 4th grade to right now, my athletic performance and improvement has just been getting better and better to the date, and it will only improve. Some examples of my success were in cross country and lacrosse. In 6th grade, I started cross country and started playing 10th out of the 30 kids in races and placing 90th in the Belmont Plateau. Now looking at this year, I placed first in every race and placed 10th in the Belmont Plateau. My athletic achievement going through middle school is tremendous, and I find it hard to believe how much I've improved. Well, the same thing goes for lacrosse. When I started playing in 5th grade, I was completely new to the sport, and I was struggling to adapt. As time went by, I found myself getting better and better every time I picked up the stick. Now I'm currently playing on a few travel teams, and my game's only getting better. Well, the reason I know much about success is because I didn't give up, and I worked hard when things looked difficult. And without Montgomery School, I wouldn't be where I am now. Success has been a huge part of my life, but when I always think to myself how I'm going to turn out in a few years and what I could do to make it better. This thought is on my mind every day of the week, and there's nothing I could do to prevent it from popping into my head so often. But when you really think about it, it's not a bad thing. In fact, it's actually helping me planning my road to the future and possibly even achieving great success in something. I always try to work hard and keep pushing through the difficult times because I believe that they'll all come to an end someday, and I'll find myself being successful. But as I said earlier, success is definitely not easy to achieve, and you really have to work hard to get what you want. So it's important to keep on top of your schoolwork and work extra hard to get the grades you want. Before you know it, you're going to have to start thinking about high school like the 8th grade is doing right now. So now is the time to work hard because what you're doing now affects what's going to happen to you in the future. I hope you all learned a thing or two about success, but the most important thing is to never stop pushing forward when things look hard, and if you really want something, you're going to have to work as hard as you can for it. As coaching legend Vince Lombardi once said, the difference between a successful person and others is not a lack of strength, not a lack of knowledge, but rather a lack of will. Thank you all for your time, and remember, never stop pushing forward.